Welcome back to the Farming Sims channel. I'm on Griffin, Indiana, and this is episode 20. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and we've just finished a huge harvest of barley on field 9. Let's get started with a fertilizing contract. I like to have a contract running, generally speaking, bringing in a little bit extra cash. We'll jump in the favorite here. Still got plenty of fertilizer in it. We built our chicken farm this morning. We have 2,000 chickens. Oh mate, couldn't see I was coming out of there. Probably should have given way. So field 31 on our left there looks fully grown. That probably can be harvested. Field 30 here is I don't have access to this land. Yes, I do. That looks pretty good. I'll throw a worker on there. We're still using field 30 for some large equipment in the sheds there. So I might grab the 40 while we're here, and uh-oh, why is a trailer missing? Ah, would you believe I updated it? My bale trailer, it updated this week. It had bales on it, and it's missing. And it's the PF65 pack. I had purchased this one. It had a problem with holding the 20 bales. It's now 22 bales, so it's increased in size. Yeah, not happy with that. Sometimes when they update, they disappear, the equipment on your map, and you have to go and repurchase them. So I thought I'd just run some of this area here that I know he's missed. The worker, that is. That's not the first time that's happened to me, and it won't be the last. So, I have been smart about the selling station. I have that placed near the baseball field just in front of me here. That got updated with a barn attached to it. just want to quickly look at the map. We have a lot of harvesting available to us. A contract is currently running down on field 10. They're planting soybeans down there. Looks like they're doing okay. I had already done the headland, so they should be good down there for a little while. What grabbed my attention was field 17 was ready to be harvested. It's out of sync with the other fields that I own. I'm waiting on 14. I've been working some contracts this morning, hoping to get enough cash for 14. It's $200,000 and I'm almost there. This harvest on 17 will definitely get us there. The other thing that I found really interesting about field 17 was, let me discuss it while I'm on my way over there. So I fertilized field 17 and I did it twice with 74 kilos of fertilizer each time. So when I purchased field 17 and I did the soil samples, it showed up as that it had already been fertilized. Around about 150 to 170 kilos in most parts. I took a screenshot of it because what was really intriguing to me is that the game is recording the amount of fertilizer that I put on field 17, and it's also recording, this is going to be a little tight, let's back that up. It's also recording where I did the fertilizer. So it'll show the areas that I missed. So when you're doing contracts, you tend to miss a little bit here and there. And if you're planning on purchasing a field, it's really important that you could get the actual fertilization state almost correct before you purchase it. So I think my next priority will be upgrading of equipment, because once I own 14, I'll be able to extend some fields there. So I'll be able to connect 16 and 17, and I'll be able to connect 13, 14 and 15. So it'll only be 2 fields down there. I will need to get them synced so that they work well together. But once I've got those 2 huge fields, I probably want to focus more on some larger equipment. In particular, a larger seeder or planter. Let's complete the contract. That looks like it's been done perfectly. Harvester's almost full for its first unload. So what's interesting with field 17 is this will be my first harvest on field 17 as it being my own, but I was able to get the pH perfect on it, and the nitrogen as well. It was almost perfect to begin with from my first two fertilizing contracts that I did on the field. I dropped 74 kilos on each fertilizing contract, which is 150. It was ranging, I think, from around about 150 to 170. And canola requires, well, we can have a look. We can have a look at the field info just quickly when I get down the bottom here. I'll set this up for a auto unload down this end. So just quickly, well, let's have the harvester in the background. Let's look at the field info. So I was able to take the soil samples. The yield is coming up really nice. A little bit down on that side. Oh, that's because of the soil type. So the yield is great. The nitrogen was perfect, as you can see. And the pH is perfect. Great. Auto unload. Perfect. That's what I needed. While I'm harvesting my own field, why don't I take on a sowing contract on field 24? It's actually a planting contract. And I do not own a planter, so borrow their items. That should be okay. We have a Deutz-Fahr. German brand tractor, I'm guessing. And we have a Batistad. It's not as big as I would have liked. I would have liked the larger one. And we'll head up to field 24. Was it 24? Yeah, 23, 24, something like that. Which is top right hand side, just above my own field block. Okay, so here at the farm, to fill up the planter with some seeds, it only takes 1,600. That's terrible. I've got an auto unload happening on field 17 down the back there. Proud of you guys, working well. Don't need me around to help. So here I am at the shop, and what I'm thinking is unloading this. So if I have to run lime on any of my fields, then I'll need to empty it anyway. But I'm thinking of selling it. There's some fertilizer. If I sell it, I don't really need two of them anymore. I mean, it is handy to have two, especially at the beginning when you're doing so many fertilizing contracts. I might just take this opportunity to take both down. Okay, that's a lot of fertilizer. Should check on... Let me quickly check on the on the harvest and on the planter. Is doing just fine. Is he missing any down the end there? A little, maybe. Let me also check on... look at that, see? Not focused on my own harvest. Bad farmer, bad farmer. This harvest should be the priority. We'll really want to replace this as well. These trailers are a little outdated. I'm running a lot of crop now, so be nice to be able to expand. I'm not sure whether I want to upgrade the seeder or the tractors, possibly. We get $9,000 back for it. Should we repair it? And sell it? Yes. Okay. Now I do like these fertilizer spreaders. They have served me well. It's only 3 days old. We're into day 4 of the game. This is probably the second one I bought because it's worth 9.9. It's done a little bit of less kilometers. So, new spreader that came out was quite amazing, actually. 30,000 litres. I mean, that's twice as much as this Banderant. It's significantly more expensive, but 31 slots for the Banderant, which is a real issue. That's the main problem with the with that trailer. But in single player, it's not that much of an issue. Multiplayer, yes, it is. 24 metre spread. This has 36 metre spread on the fertilizer, and I believe 20 or 24 on the lime. So the lime is not 36. Requires a little bit more horsepower, but that's not an issue to me either. So let's grab one of these. Low axle or high axle? I would say it seems very low. Might be nice to have a new tractor for this as well. Let's go high axle. Runs at 15 miles an hour. Runs at 12 miles an hour. So it's faster as well. It's better in every department. It is better. So it cost me $40,000. I still have $200,000 there for field 14, so not overly concerned. Can I fit in between them? Probably not. Let's do one line at a time. Alright, you don't want to be here for this. Neither do I, actually. Let me check on the harvester. Let's sell some canola. 80,000 litres. Can I squeeze both into here? Yes. There we go.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Now I know why it never worked out before.